if your expression is relying on another set of rules and codes to exist, then you're always stuck there. Whereas if you open yourself up to say, okay, I like this, I like that, and you get in touch with your own taste, then you will constantly have inspiration, and so you will feel less like a sellout.
And even on jobs, I have found it difficult to talk about money, dude. You know, it's like I've almost felt like, oh, how dare you to think about like money in the sense that, you know, you should be grateful that you are like getting to do what you love, because nobody does. And it's like, well, I think there's a different way to sort of, you know, at least approach this conversation or have a look, you know, there's a different perspective. But I feel like often too much we're scared to sort of even say something that sits alignment outside of the job, you know, because we're so fearful of, oh, if I say this, then, you know, I'm not going to, you know, perhaps, you know, get this next job, or I'm kind of looking at it from a business perspective now. Do you mind kind of maybe jumping in on how, like, what you think is the best way to navigate towards this thing? Because you've reached this place of, I feel like, of this kind of ikigai, man, of this creative
Cool.
entrepreneur thing. You know, you have, bro. You really have.
Cool. Yeah, well, I mean, I think that no matter, I definitely feel like I've advanced, and I feel like when I felt something had been conquered, I moved forwards. I've never had trouble to find work or to create work for myself. And I've always, every job I've done, I've tried to find some kind of sense of fulfillment from that job, no matter what it is. If it's a really unfulfilling or even shameful job, which comes up sometimes, then I'll take fulfillment from sharing with the people on the job, or you know, funny memories, except that sort of a feeling as well. But generally, I try to do the best I can for everything, and that makes it more fun. I've spoken to people who say, oh yeah, they say, I'm lazy, I don't want to like to try to rehearse the thing, it's just for some job, who cares? But I do believe that I'm going to have more fun if I do it to the best of my ability. That's what makes the whole process fun. So sometimes I'll even add extra work to myself on something that isn't necessary, because it's more fun for me, you know. And it's kind of like, I guess, a selfish way. No, I think it's fine to do that. That's a good thing to do. I think no matter how far you go, like, so now I'm working in things that I would have been very excited about, you know, in the past, and I think no matter what, I still have that same feeling, which is that I'm not expressing enough of myself, you know, because it's constantly inside of the limitations of creativity. But you know, I still have fun every time I do it, and I get excited every time I get a job that I haven't done before, or a kind of a new context, a new theater, or a new fashion house. It's and it's kind of this, it's this chase that I enjoy, but it's also never probably going to end unless I make some kind of a difference in the way I do it. Because otherwise, what I keep on, you do new jobs, you're always trying to be passionate about it, but then you're still not totally expressing yourself, because it's always what for a commercial, for some, you know, that's not what I want to say. But further, I think, okay, we could also, I think what's interesting for your audience is to like just genuine, like real advice, really tangible advice on how to not feel oppressed by all this, and find your own artistry inside of all the different jobs that are available for dancers. And I think there the most important is to not let your artistic expression exist through the scope of just one style or genre, because it's already, when it has a set of rules, then it cannot be your expression. You know, you can take from, so you should take from everything you can, but if your expression is relying on another set of rules and codes to exist, then you're always stuck there. Whereas if you open yourself up to say, okay, I like this, I like that, and you get in touch with your own taste, then you will constantly have inspiration, and so you will feel less like a sellout, because you'll be fine to sell out, because your expression will already be engaged. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm talking shit. Maybe we're getting too.
No. I can definitely understand, you know, how if you just try to push being creative on a job, how, for starters, you're kind of not respecting the creativity of the piece itself, which I think is very important professionally, but also, like you said too, the whole piece as well, like kind of coming together, you sort of lose sight of whatever that is too. But yeah, like I think, yeah,
it feels good to be a part of the whole as well. This is the thing that people forget.
Yeah.
Like, it's not all about being this brilliant genius artist. You know, a lot of the fun is feeling connected. You know, sometimes you come off stage and you're like, okay, whatever, that didn't feel that interesting. And sometimes you come off stage, like hugging your mate, like that was fucking sick. And that feeling is not going to come if you're being selfish about trying to be this brilliant dancer or brilliant anything. You know, you have to just be connected with whoever's with you on that project. And it's the same thing in like for a commercial dance project to working as the choreographer on some kind of a shoot, because you have to work with the director, you have to work with the talent, the music, all these different elements, the stylist. You know, so it's always about homogeneity, service to the project, and then you can feel at least good about your part inside of it.